Hi, what's up? So, here I am. Gonna do some free readings. Maybe I'll make a buck or two, but not a big deal either way. Um, so here we are. So let me give my little speech. My name's Marco, and if you're watching this in the future, if you ever want a private reading with me, let me know. My prices are very inexpensive, and I think I'm actually pretty good at this. And we'll have a lot of fun. So my email is in the description box if you want to contact me. And I promise I will check my emails more often because I don't even check it enough actually. Anyway, let me light my candle and get some incense going. Let's do some Nag Champa. Hi, Callum. What's up? Welcome back. I don't see people's names anymore. I just see their handles, but I can see that it says Callum James in your handle. I kind of miss when I could just see people's names, but now I don't know, something's YouTube changed, I guess, because now I just see people's handles instead of what they want their name to be. Hang on, I have to get my pipe so I can smoke some tobacco. Give me a second. Coming. Yeah, it changed. It's different now. Got my cocktail, my candles lit, got my tobacco, my pipe, my cards, all of my accoutrements. I drank so much yesterday. I did pretty good though. I made it through the whole day without taking a nap. So that's a little victory in itself. I'm going to try to do a little better with the drinking today though. Because last night, I made it to about, I want to say like 7 o'clock at night. And then I don't really remember much after that. But apparently I ate soup. I had a can of soup because I saw the evidence of that this morning after I woke up. So don't quite remember eating that, but I guess I did. Anyway. What's going on with me now that I'm not aware of? Okay. It's a good question. You know. All right. Let me pull some cards. Hey, Dr. Rose Quartz. Oh my God, Dr. Rose Quartz. I was so drunk last night when I was live. I'm still like kind of out of it even this morning. Like, it's not that I don't know, I'm not really hungover, I guess, because I don't really, I mean, I have no, well, it's not like I'm nauseous and my head doesn't hurt or anything, but I just feel a little cloudy, if, you know. It's kind of what's going on with me. Anyway, so Callum's question. Let me see what I meant to say to you. Well, Callum, I mean, the vibe that I'm getting from these cards is that you're doing pretty well. Um, I mean, I think you're pretty aware of yourself, your surroundings, you know, what's going on in your life. I feel like there's not much I meant to say to you in terms of that. Um, I think the only thing I want to call to your attention is like if something is good, then something is good. Try to enjoy things as much as you can because I feel like you're the type of person, and I'm the same way, but um, there could be something so good in front of you. Like, for instance, a, a pizza. A pizza. Everybody likes pizza. So let's say there's a pizza in front of you. It looks delicious. You eat some of it. It tastes delicious. You know, it looks good. It tastes good. You're with good company. And you would still find fault in something, or you would not fault. You would still find an issue somewhere. I would just say try to enjoy things as much as you can. And, you know, if you know, recognize good things as good things, you know, um, just enjoy all the pleasures in life, enjoy them as much as you possibly can, and know when something is good. Okay. But other than that, I think you're a very aware person, and, you know, I'm not sure if there's much I meant to say otherwise. Okay. By the way, Dr. Rose Quartz, that's so fucked up. I mean, that's so fucked up that somebody did that to you. I wonder what his issue is. Or if he's just, I don't know if he's like completely evil or just fucked up in the head. I'm not sure which one it is. But all right. Anyway. Oh. Hi. Hi, Layla. Layla, hello. What's up? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Are we all doing good today? I'm okay. I can't complain. I want to go grab my sage. I want to burn a little bit of sage. Cast a quick spell. I mean, yeah, Dr. Rose Quartz. I'm pretty sure your picture used to be there, and I thought you were very pretty. I mean, anyway, but he's fucked up. Yeah, that's evil. He's just being an evil person. I guess that gets him off, just being a jerk. Well, we don't like people like that. You know what I mean? There are certain things he could never take from you, no matter what he did. Anyway, hi Shirley. What's up? How you doing? I'm okay, thank you. You know, I'm looking forward to today. You know what I'm doing right now? So, I think I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I had steak tips in my freezer that have been there for months and months and months. And yesterday, I was like, I really need to use up some, the food in my kitchen. And I reapplied for food stamps, and I know I'm going to be approved, but because of the government shutdown, I saw on the news this morning that at the beginning of November, nobody's going to be getting their food stamps, and I'm like, shit. So, but it's okay because I have plenty of food in my kitchen, which is a good thing actually. It means I'm going to have to use it up. But anyway, I'm getting off track. So I had some really old steak tips in my freezer, and I thought, how am I going to cook these? Because I'm so bad at cooking steak. I feel like every time I cook steak, it ends up being tough and it just really shitty. So I got this idea that I would cook it in the crock pot. So I put steak tips in the crock pot and I added a bunch of broth, and it's been cooking ever since like midday yesterday. Um, and I don't think I could possibly fuck that up. So it's probably done now, but I looked at it a few minutes ago and there's still plenty of broth in the crock pot. And so I'm gonna let it keep cooking until I mean, I'm sure it's done now. I probably could eat it now. I'm sure of it. But I'm just gonna let it keep cooking until maybe like in a few hours from now. I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes and put the steak tips on top, maybe with some gravy. Um, I hope it's good. I mean, it should be. I mean, if you're cooking it in broth for hours and hours and hours, I'm sure the steak will be like tender. I'm hoping. I don't know. Um, that's my hope. Um, well, that's what I heard on the news. I mean, they say lots of things that end up not being true, but that's what they said. They said that I don't know if it's just my state. I'm assuming it's everybody in the country who's on food stamps, but because of the government shutdown, something about it's not going to happen in November. Um, it's okay. It doesn't matter anyway. Um, I do have the money. If I needed to buy groceries, I do have the money to buy them anyway. I still have plenty of money saved up in the bank, so I'm not really concerned about it. But I'm really hoping that at least in December I start getting more food stamps because um, my savings has really been taking a hit because of all this. Yeah, I know it's terrible. It is terrible. I'm lucky that I'm lucky for the moment because I do have money in the bank. So if I was desperate or if I really needed to, I could buy my own groceries. But I could only do that for so long until I literally have no money. Um, but yeah, I mean, some people, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people are going to do. They're going to have to, I mean, if somebody has, it's so fucked up because there are people that literally work like two or three jobs. They work themselves to the bone and still they have like no extra money to even play with or have fun with. Like literally every penny they make goes towards bills and necessities and things that they absolutely need. They're working themselves to death and still they can't even really make ends meet, and that's why there's food stamps and stuff. um, and then they're going to have to go to like a food pantry, I guess. Hopefully they can get to a food pantry, Because some people work like 2 or 3 jobs. They can't even afford a car, and maybe they don't know where there's a food pantry. Maybe the only food pantry near them is like miles and miles away. I mean, what are they supposed to do? Carry 2 bags of food like 3 or 4 miles back to their little apartment? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much fucked up stuff about it. But I don't know. Yeah, rent is way too expensive. I mean, I don't really know how things work, but um, I just don't know why rent has to be so expensive. And it's fucked up that people have to have roommates. Like, listen, I love people, but I would never want a roommate ever. I would never want to have to share a fridge with somebody else or a kitchen. Like, I want to be able to walk around naked. You know what I mean? Literally. And like, literally half the time when I'm alone in my apartment, I'm just walking around naked. And I would like the option. But yeah, I would never want to live with somebody else. I think it's just like a human right that people deserve. It doesn't have to be a huge apartment, you know. I mean, my apartment is a decent size. It's I mean, it's a little apartment, but it's perfect for me. I mean, I'm only one person. How much do I possibly need just to be comfortable? But I think everybody deserves the option to be able to live by themselves, unless they really want to live with somebody else. But I mean, I think people should have the option to not have to live with anybody if they don't want to. Anyway, but oh, see, I didn't know that. That's actually really cool that they will deliver that. But I'm talking to Dr. Rose Quartz. You say some food pantries have mobile versions, which is good. I had no clue. Um, I want to get my sage. Yeah, I'm gonna go easy with the drinking today. Right now, I'm working on my first cocktail, and literally, it's like 6 in the morning where I live. It's so fucked up that I drink like that. But I'm working on my first cocktail. I'm gonna have one more after this one, and then I'm gonna stop. I really am gonna stop until at least like maybe around noon. I'll have one more drink, but then I'm not gonna drink at all until like maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Because it's so fucked up. Like, I love the feeling of drinking alcohol, but I hate being drunk. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I like the physical sensation of like swallowing and drinking something that has alcohol in it, but I hate being drunk. I don't even like being buzzed. Like, I don't like feeling like different. So it kind of sucks for me. Like, I love the feeling of drinking booze, but I hate being drunk. So it's just like, I don't know. I hate that. But so I really need to like get better with drinking. Like, I just have to be more disciplined about it. so I don't end up getting drunk. For me, drinking alcohol, which by the way, I don't drink straight alcohol. I mean, I dilute my vodka with like soda water or some kind of juice. Like there's actually, in every drink I make, there's a very small amount of vodka, like really a tiny amount. Um, just enough so it feels like I'm drinking alcohol, but not so much that only one or two drinks is going to make me drunk. Um, but for me, drinking alcohol is sort of the same like as smoking. Smoking is like, it's sort of like when you smoke tobacco, it sort of is like a type of pain, but I like it. So I guess it's not really pain, I suppose, because to me, in my mind, pain is something bad. But it kind of is sort of like a type of pain, but it's like welcomed. Like it's welcomed pain. So for me, drinking alcohol is the same as like in the way I do it. It's sort of the same way that I smoke tobacco. But the only problem with alcohol is that eventually it makes you drunk, and then I'm fucking miserable because I hate being drunk. I don't, because when I'm drunk, I feel like I'm sloppy. I can just feel my IQ dropping. With the more alcohol I drink, I just feel dumber and dumber and dumber. And I hate that. I don't want to be any less able than I already am. You know what I mean? Anyway, I have to pee. Uh, you ever have to pee, but you're like, oh, I don't want to get up? See, I don't drink shots. I mean, I used to take shots in my early 20s. Um, but now as a 31-year-old, ugh, I would never drink just straight liquor. Ugh, it's disgusting. It's kind of, but that's the thing. I mean, to me, like, I mean, I love the sensation of swallowing alcohol, but not if it's super concentrated. Like, I would never take a shot of vodka ever. I don't do that. I really dilute it with something else. But, I would never just drink it straight because but it's like cooking. You would never put a spoonful of dried basil in your mouth and eat it because that would be disgusting. But you need a little bit of basil if you want to make, for instance, red sauce. It's the same kind of thing. I mean, to me, straight up, it's disgusting, but with a little bit, it's something that I actually enjoy. You know what I mean? Um, things are like that. Just some things just have to be in the right amount. Too much is disgusting. Too little is worthless, but just the right amount is something that you actually like, you know? Anyway. Oh, by the way, Dr. Rose Quartz, I am excited about Halloween. Apparently, it's going to be raining where I live, so Halloween is going to be a rainy day. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm definitely going to do something witchy, as long as I'm feeling well. If I'm feeling good that day on Halloween, then I'm definitely going to. I'm thinking that I'm going to have like a psychic day. And if I am feeling good, I will go live, and I'm going to do free readings. Now, I did say that on Fridays I would only do paid readings, but since it's Halloween, I do plan on like doing free readings on Halloween. Um, just because I'm a witch on YouTube, and it seems like the right thing to do. There are people at home who want to do something spooky with their Halloween, and then they can maybe find my video and I can give them a reading for free. Because some people are skeptical and they don't want to pay for it just because they don't really know if it's legit or not. So if they can get a free reading from me, and then, it'll just be a fun time. I'm just hoping and praying that I don't have one of my episodes on Halloween, my episodes of like panic, this weird panic disorder thing that I have. I'm hoping Halloween I'll feel fine, but I don't know. I'm hoping, because as long I'm hoping that all day on Halloween I will feel completely fine, and I can have some fun doing like witchy stuff. On Halloween, I really want to like meditate and try to have like visions of the past or the future. I want to give myself a tea leaf reading. I want to use the pendulum. I want to maybe try to use my crystal ball. I want to do a bunch of psychic stuff. I want to do all kinds of psychic stuff and see what comes through. Okay, anyway, so Brian Oliver has a question. I'm trying to organize a musical jam session at my house with me on bass, my dad and Paul on the 2 guitars, Jeremy on vocals, and Jeff on drums. How will this go? Okay. So Brian. I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun. Can I be on vocals? Oh, wait, no, you said Jeremy's on vocals. Got it. I'll be backup. I love singing. Or if you need a keyboard player, let me know. But anyway, not that I'm that good at the keyboard, but I can do like basic stuff. Anyway. So you want to know how this will go. You know what I wish I could have? If I'm ever rich someday, in the house that I will have a big piano. Like a real piano. Well, first of all, Brian, I think it's going to go well. I think it will definitely be a success. I think if this is something that's really in your heart that you want to do, I definitely see this happening, and I think it's going to go very well. And I think it's going to go so well that there's going to be more of that in the future even. My only piece of advice, and like I said, everything's going to go well, but when you guys do get together, um, just let things happen, and just let things happen. Don't be so, by the book. Just have fun with it, and just let it flow. Okay, anyway. No, I'm doing some free readings today, which I know it's not what I said my schedule would be, but what I meant was that I do have a schedule now for tarot card readings, but I still, if I feel like it, on off days, I still might go live. So anyway, by the way, hi Tanaya, how you doing? Hang on, I have to pee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and I'm gonna grab my sage. Okay, so got my shell. I'm going to cast a little spell on camera. I just want to get some really good energy going in the air around me. I'm really hoping this works. Oh shit, hang on. I'm trying to find a good piece. All of these pieces aren't very good. I should probably break up another smudge stick. Oh, this one might work. Hang on. Okay. Water, harmony, peace in the flow. Love will make all good things so. Heavenly angels, show me your might. Fill this space with your love and light. Goodness, love, light, and grace. Raise the spirit, cleanse this space. Water, harmony, peace and flow. Love will make all good things so. Heavenly angels, show me your might. Fill this space with your love and light. Goodness, love, light, and grace. Raise the spirit, cleanse this space. Water, harmony, peace and flow. Love will make all good things so. Heavenly angels, show me your might. Fill this space with your love and light. Goodness, love, light, and grace. Raise the spirit, cleanse this space. Okay, I love that spell. As cleansing smoke surrounds me, my home and my spirit are protected. So mote it be, and so it is. Okay. Anyway, Addams Family. I haven't seen the Addams Family in like a gazillion years. I love oh, what's her name? In that woman who plays the mom. What's her name? Morticia? I think her name's Morticia. The one that played her. Fuck. It was the same lady that played the mom in Ever After with the Cinderella movie about with the Cinderella movie with Drew Barrymore. The one who played the mother in that movie. It's the same lady. I forget what her name is. I love her as an actress. I just like her a lot. Hi, Minky. What's up? Yeah, if you want to ask something, go ahead. Hope you're doing good. I have to water some of these plants today. There's so many plants in my apartment that need to be watered. I'll probably do that after the live stream. Okay, anyway, I have a friend, Chris. He has been sick since January, recurrent fevers. I want to know if he has a terminal illness or just a simple mild thing going on. Okay. Well, it's all an illusion anyway. It is all an illusion. So not sure if that answers your question, but let me just pull some cards and see what kind of energy comes through about what you're asking, Minky. Okay. So, your friend in these fevers? So Minky. Well, first of all, this is not going to kill him. I know he's been sick since January. Your friend Chris, like you said. This is just a phase that he's going through. Eventually, it'll pass, and it will pass. So I guess my answer to you is that it doesn't really matter. You know, I know it's been going on a long time. I mean, since January, that's now what, like 10 months that it's been happening. I get it. But it's gonna pass. Chris will be fine. You know, Chris is on his own journey, and I'm sure this all happened for a reason in a season. Okay? But I mean, just to show you the cards I'm looking at, there are some I can definitely see how there are problems, but you know, I know there are here. There are two cards in reverse. So it does sway negative, but I will say there's even the cards that are in reverse, none of this is like super dark or scary. It's not, there are just certain vibes that aren't showing up in these cards that make me feel good about what Chris is going through. Okay. Anyway, so Shirley Medore has a question. Do you see any new students coming my way this week? Let me see. So clearly that would be a good thing. Hi, Shirley Martin. What's up? How you doing? Okay, so Shirley Medore. I have to differentiate between the two Shirleys. So, Shirley Medore. Yeah. So Shirley, I think you will have some new students. I definitely this reading definitely sways positive, and we have an ace card, the Ace of Cups, which tells me about something new. So I think that goes to your question. There will be new students, and I do kind of get the sense that I don't know if it's more than one student. It's at least one student, but I think whoever this person is that's going to be coming to you, they're going to be getting lessons from you. They're going to be getting lessons from you, but more for their own healing purposes. So I guess just have that in mind, that whoever is coming is there to really feel better about themselves, their life. It's like emotional healing that they're trying to give themselves. So just keep that in mind when this person does come. Okay? Anyway. And I do kind of think that the news of this person coming is going to be something where it's like in person. Something like that. Okay. Anyway, so let me see. So Shirley Martin wants to know, will I have to block the person who texted me from a new number last night. Let me see. Okay, Shirley Martin. Let me read into this with this person who's texting you. Okay, so Shirley Martin. I think you should block the number, but I also, just as a side note, I wouldn't worry about it. Just block the number. It's nothing that's going to matter to you. It's nothing you have to worry about. To me, I mean, you just said, so, I hope it's not the person I have an open police report with. I don't think it's that person, because that to me sounds very scary. And the sense I'm getting from these cards is that it's just someone completely different that is, it's just like a fruit fly that's buzzing around your head. It's small. It doesn't matter that much, but it is annoying. I wouldn't worry about it, but I would block the number. Okay. Anyway, so Pufferfish Leo. Who will hire me first, Georgia Nut Company or Now Foods? Okay, let me see. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the Georgia Nut Company, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards for Now Foods, and I just want to get a sense of how this will go. So the top row will be Georgia Nut Company, and the bottom row will be Now Foods. Okay. Georgia Nut Company. Georgia Nut Company. Now Foods. Now Foods. Huh. So Pufferfish Leo, honestly, I'm not really getting a good sense from either of those options. I mean, if anything at all comes out of either of the two of those, it's probably going to be the Georgia Nut Company. But even that one, I'm not getting a very good sense from. But I think the Georgia Nut Company is your best option. But both of them, I will say, don't. I'm not really getting a promising sense from either of those. Okay. But your best bet would be the Georgia Nut Company. Alrighty. Okay. Hi, Ayana. What's up? How you doing? Welcome back. Should I try a piece of that steak right now? I want to see if it's... Ah, shit. I want to see how it turned out. I'm sure it's done by now. I'm sure it's cooked all the way through, but... The only problem is if I take one bite and if it tastes good, I'm going to want to eat all of it. I've been eating more lately. I'm really proud of myself. But for months, I was hardly eating. But lately, I've been eating more, and I'm really happy about that. It's weird. I feel like the more I eat, the skinnier I am. It's bizarre. Maybe not according to the scale. Not that I trust my scale anyway. My fucking all-knowing digital scale. Give me a break. But what I see in the mirror, it seems like I'm getting thinner the more that I eat, which I'm happy about. I can definitely see that my face looks thinner. Ooh, the sun is rising. I see the first hints of dawn. I see some light in the sky. Yay. Oh, you like my art? Thank you. I haven't painted. In the last several months, I've only made one painting. I made a painting for my therapist as a gift. That's the only one I've made. I mean, since like May, literally since the beginning of May, I have made one painting. So it's been like 5 months. In the last 5 months, I've only made one painting. But I'm going to have to make another one at some point soon because that's going to be my dad's Christmas gift, along with a few little things. But his main gift is going to be a painting. I'm going to paint him like a cartoon of something. I don't know. I'm thinking cat dog. My dad likes it when I make him paintings of cartoons, which, I mean, it's fine. Those are very easy to make. But I'm thinking cat dog or maybe Bugs Bunny eating a carrot or something. I don't know. I think cat dog would be pretty cool, though. I used to love that show, Cat Dog, when I was a little kid. I wonder if it's even on TV anymore. Maybe. I forget if that was Disney or Nickelodeon. Oh, or it might have been the Cartoon Network. I don't know. It's one of those. I should probably do that today, actually. I should get that painting started today. I mean, I have nothing else to do. You know, I was going to go to the housing authority today for my recertification, but I have until the end of November to do it. So I don't really have to go today. Well, you know what? And I really don't want to go today. I really don't want to leave my house today. I think I'll just go some other time. Nickelodeon. Okay. I used to love Cat Dog. Cat Dog reminds me a little bit of Pinky and the Brain. Do you remember that show, Pinky and the Brain? It was about these two mice. And one of them is like an evil genius and the other one's a complete idiot. That's kind of like cat dog, because dog was a moron, but cat was really like sophisticated and smart. That's always the dynamic in so many shows. There's like the idiot and the smart one. Every show has an idiot, every single one. With Friends, there was Phoebe and Joey. They were idiots. In the Golden Girls, there was Rose. She was the token idiot. What else? What other shows are like that? I don't even know of many shows. Like there's always a moron somewhere. If it's a good show, it has an idiot. Every good show has a moron. Hi, Guided by Grace. Yeah, I'm doing readings. Everybody gets a free question. Now, I may or may not answer your question, but I answer most of them. And so far today, I think I've actually answered every single one. So there's like a 99% chance that I will answer your question. It just depends what the question is, and how I feel. Anyway. I would like to see if there is a message from Source to me um, about being a bride. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull some cards and I'm going to give you the message that Tarot wants me to give you. And then I think I have something to say, just as your friend, as a person. I have something to say about that. But I'm just kind of curious what cards are going to come up in regards to your question. So, first, I will give the tarot reading, and depending on what that is, anyway, but. So, 1 card, 2 cards, and 3 cards. Well, first of all, so Guided by Grace, all of these cards are about money, and physical possessions, money, material things, and wealth. Every single card, these are all pentacles. And oddly enough, you're asking about marriage and being a bride, and we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. The King is in reverse. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I think what the tarot cards are telling you is you really need to marry for love. Marry somebody because you're in love with them, not because they're going to grant you financial stability. You'll be so much happier in your heart, in your core. You're going to be so much more at peace if you marry somebody for love. Don't marry somebody because they make good money or because you think it's going to be financially good for you. Because you on your own, I'm seeing you in the Queen of Pentacles. This is you right here. This is the only card that's upright. And what the tarot cards want to tell you is that even by yourself, you are smart, you're very able, you're cunning, you're clever, you know how to support yourself. You don't need anybody to support you because you're very smart and you're very capable of taking care of yourself. So I feel like all of these cards are about money, and the message here is you really need to marry for love. Don't marry somebody because it's financially lucrative or something. Marry somebody because you love them and because you have a deep connection with them. Now, with that being said, these were your cards, all money cards. Now, I will say, you know, follow your heart. Just as your friend, I'm telling you, just follow your heart and be true to yourself. And, I mean, I'm assuming you want to be a bride. I mean, I would love to marry somebody someday, but I don't know if that's right for me or whatever. But I mean, it's certainly the idea of that sounds good to everybody, usually. Maybe not everybody, but most people do want to get married to and fall in love with someone wonderful. Just follow your heart, okay? Don't listen to other people. Don't give in to fear. God, above, below, and within, will take care of you. Just follow your heart and marry for love. Alrighty then. Okay, that was fun. My drink is getting low. Actually, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my phone. I want to send my dad a text. Although my dad never reads his texts. I don't know. Because I asked my dad yesterday if he could take me to the housing authority today. But now that today has come, I really don't want to go. I mean, I have plenty of time to get there. I have the entire month of November to go and turn in the forms, but so Dr. Rose Quartz wants me to pull some cards and just see what comes up. You know what? For that, I think what I'm really meant to be is a hype guy. Look at this box. This box is like, it's wooden, it's painted, it's carved. This was literally $10 on Amazon. Literally. It's such a nice thing. And it was like, you know what? Something this nice, it's basically free. Like, I got it for free on Amazon. I mean, how on earth could that be $10? How on earth could something that nice be $10? I don't get it. There's no way. Something's going on here. Anyway, but I'm going to use this deck, which I made myself, because I think I'm just meant to inspire you a little bit. And I want to see. I'm going to give you a message. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada ba. Well, there's definitely a message here about manifesting things. So, Dr. Rose Quartz, something I'm getting is that it's not just about getting what you want, it's about how you get what you want. Um, I think you need to cast more spells. I think you have to spend more time, um, in, you know, doing acts that are magical and really kind of lean into being a witch a little bit more. But besides that, I think your spells are going to work, especially if you keep at them and if you do things like that more often. I will say, but it's not just about getting what you want, it's about how you get it. I've said this before, but um, would you rather a bouquet of roses or a bouquet of flowers? Everybody loves a bouquet of flowers. It's beautiful to look at. You get to display them in your home. Everybody loves a bouquet of flowers. Now, what do you think? How would you really want a bouquet of flowers to manifest in your life? Would you rather buy them at the store for yourself? Or would you rather, for instance, a handsome man gives you a bouquet of flowers? If you're either way, you're still getting a bouquet of flowers, but the way it manifests for you is going to be in a way that makes you very happy or the most happy. So it's not just about getting what you want, but it's about how things come. And because there's a dynamic to who you are, and the type of spirit that you are. Um, you know, um, it's it's not just about getting the things you want, but it's about getting things in a certain way that will make you feel the most happy and the most at peace. Um, this is another example. What if we lived in a type of reality where, let's say, I wanted a pizza and I just snap my fingers and all of a sudden a pizza just materializes in front of me, you know, or whatever you want. That the corner in that room is empty. I wish I had a lamp to put there. And if you just snapped your fingers and all of a sudden a lamp materialized in the room and it was lit, and, I mean, it sounds good, but the truth is, if that was the case, if it was that easy to get things would lose all meaning, and things would really be worthless. Actually, um, the fact that things are harder to get gives them more value, and you appreciate things more when some things come in certain ways. So it's not just about getting what you want; it's about how you get it. Um, so just keep that in mind. I would continue to cast spells. I would really lean into that a lot, because something will give if you make a point to the universe so many times. Eventually, something is going to give. Um, it reaches the breaking point. Anyway, okay, I'm going to put these cards away. Actually, I'm going to leave. Well, no, these cards took me forever to make. By the way, the cards I got for you, one card said breaking point, one card said dynamic, and one card said the word spells, like spells. That deck is based off of my little spell book with all those words in it. Anyway, so Bianca has a question. Hi, Bianca. What's up? I love that name, Bianca. You never hear that name. I'm curious, should I fight for my relationship? Okay, let me see. Damn it. Hang on. drop in the cards. I have to make myself another drink. So I'm going to answer Bianca's question, and then I'm going to go make myself another cocktail. And this is going to be my last one for at least a few hours. At least like 2 or 3 hours, I'm not going to drink anymore after I finish the next one. I'm going to try to be good today. At least better than I was yesterday. So, okay, so Bianca, should I fight for my relationship? Bianca. Well, you know what? I think you need to let this go. Love, romance, and relationships should be the last thing on your mind right now. Because I think that there are many other aspects of your life that you really need to try to improve. And I think they will improve when it comes to money, your inner world, your spiritual self, the way you feel about yourself and other people. I think all of that stuff is going to improve, but that should be where your focus is. I don't think the state of your life really is right for being in a relationship. I think there are other things you have to work on. And it's not even that you really have to try that hard. I think over time, all the kinks are going to be worked out. Um, but relationships and romance really should not even be your focus right now. I would put your heart and passion into other aspects of your life. So really, this relationship, I think, should. I'm not even sure if you're talking about romance, but or if it's just a friendship you're talking about. But I definitely think that it's time to let that go and focus on other things. Okay. Um, Not that you're going to even have to work that hard for it, but you know. You're welcome, by the way. Oh, I have to pee again. No, I don't want to get up. I love cracking my neck. I'm not sure if it's good to do or not, but I'm sure it doesn't even matter anyway. But I love cracking my neck. My favorite neck crack is when I wake up in the morning. Usually I'll wake up and I stay laying in bed for a few minutes before I actually get up. And while I'm laying there in the morning, I like to crack both sides of my neck. Those are the best cracks of the fucking day. Those are the best neck cracks of the whole day. Is first thing in the morning. Those ones are awesome. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to go make myself another drink and I have to pee. So give me like, I don't know, like 2 minutes. By the way, you know what happened the other day? I'll tell you. When I get groceries, I usually order them on Amazon. Almost always. I almost always order my groceries on Amazon instead of like going to a store. And a few days ago, I made an order. It was like the day before yesterday. I made an order and I spent like $30 just on soda water. I got like 30, what is it? I got like 34-liter bottles of just plain seltzer water. But those plain seltzer waters, they only let you order 10 of them. You can't order more than that. But I needed to order at least $25 worth of stuff to get free shipping. So I ordered 10 bottles of the plain seltzer water, and then I ordered a few cases of cans of seltzer water. And the total ended up being like $30 or something. And I think it was yesterday, I was putting away, I grabbed one of the bags that the bottles were in, and I opened it. It was 3 big bottles of cran grape juice. And I'm like, I did not order that. I mean, I'm sure it tastes good, but listen, I'm not really into grape stuff. I don't think it tastes bad, but it's so not something that I would choose for myself. But they gave me the wrong thing, and I was like really aggravated because I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's not even something that I would ever choose for myself. I'm sure the juice tastes fine, but that's not what I fucking ordered. But yeah, I mean, well, yeah, it was $30, but I ordered a ton of soda water. Like what I ordered was 4 12 packs of seltzer water in cans, and then I ordered 10 bottles of seltzer water. And the bottles are a pretty good size. So, I mean, to me, it's like I love shopping on Amazon for groceries because I feel like their prices are better than like anywhere else that you're gonna go. Especially if you get the Amazon brand. I forget what their brand is called. I think it's called Amazon Fresh. So Amazon Fresh is their own brand of like groceries. They make all kinds of stuff. That brand makes soda water. They make whatever you can think of. They sell their own tomatoes and produce. They sell flour. They sell, I mean, anything. They even sell like boxed stuffing mix. I love that brand because all of their stuff is really tasty. It's all good stuff and it's so fucking cheap. Like it's based like in my mind, it's like free. It's like basically free. One time I got like 5 Roma tomatoes for $1 on Amazon, and I'm like, who am I robbing? I don't, how is this possible? What kind of reality am I living in that I can, on my fat ass sits on my couch and I'm on a tablet and I'm like ordering stuff and I'm getting all of this stuff for such little money. Love it. Anyway, so I have a question. How will November go for me and family? Ayana wants to know. All right, let me see. Oh, no. Yeah, well, it was supposed to be 10 the 10 bottles of plain seltzer water. They're big bottles. And I only got like 5, and then or maybe it was like 4. I think it was 4. I ordered 10 bottles of plain seltzer water. I only got 4, and then the other bag, when I opened it, it was 3 big bottles of cran grape juice, which that is not what I ordered. But I mean, I'm sure it tastes good, and actually, I mean, that juice is a lot more expensive than the seltzer water would have been. Way more expensive, and it's actually like a name brand. I think it's Ocean Spray, which is like like the good juice or whatever. Not that I think that matters. I mean, the juice that I buy, I usually buy either cranberry juice or apple juice. I also love orange juice too, but I never get orange juice because it's too expensive. Um, well, it's not that it's expensive. I just can't, in my heart, afford it. But I always buy like the Amazon brand of juice, or if I'm in Shaw's or Walmart or whatever, I'll always buy like the store brand, and I think that it tastes fantastic. I mean, I think it tastes wonderful, so why would I spend the extra money when I don't have to? I'm still getting something that tastes really good, and it's a lot cheaper. So like, why even like? I don't really care about stuff being name brand, but as long as it tastes good to me, I really don't give a single shit. Anyway, so Ayana wants to know, how will November go for me and the family? Okay, hopefully we see some good news here. Well, Ayana, um, Ayana, I don't know you and I don't know anything about you, but this seems, um, I think what I'm really reading into is more so your family, you and your family dynamic. This all seems very dysfunctional. I feel like where you stand in your family, there's like people being pushy, there's people putting pressure on each other, there are people that kind of bully each other. It all seems very dysfunctional, and there definitely in your family there are some problem characters that are just fanning the flames, and I do see a lot of that in November. Um, but I think you, Ayana, you have good judgment, and I think in all of this chaos and in all of this nonsense and drama, I just think you should stay centered and remember that you take up your own space. You know what I mean? And just kind of keep that thought in your mind as November unfolds with you and your family dynamic. Okay? And these are the cards I got. And the Five of Swords in reverse did show up. And I see that as the bullying card. When it's in reverse, I see it as bullying. And you know, this card in reverse is one of what I call the evil cards. Um, it's about people who have dark hearts. Um, that's what I see when I see this card in reverse. Okay. Um, it's the bullying card. Anyway, but just stay centered. Remember that you take up space, and trust your judgment. Okay. Anyway. You're welcome, by the way. Yeah. Let's pack some tobacco. Oh, should I text my dad? I don't know if I should even bother. He never checks his texts. I don't get that. Fucking the fuck. Check your fucking text messages. I just want to send him a text and tell him that I really don't want to actually go to the housing authority today. I want to tell him that I want to go some other time. I mean, I could call him later, but God, I hate talking to him on the phone usually. I love Skittles. I haven't had Skittles in a million years. See, I'm too afraid to eat Skittles because I'm afraid they're going to pull out my fillings. I mean, Skittles, that's like crack. That tastes so good, but just like the texture of them, I'm afraid it's going to rip out fillings that I have. Or my crown. I have on this side, one of my top teeth in the back is like a fake tooth. It's like I got a root canal and then they put the crown on there. So I'm always afraid that that's going to come out, but certain things I just don't eat. Like I would never eat Skittles. I would never eat Starbursts. I wouldn't eat peanut brittle. Gummy bears I'll eat, but gummy bears aren't like they are gummy, but when you chew on them, they don't like pull on your teeth. It's not that kind of consistency, so I'm fine with eating that. But certain things I just totally avoid. Yeah, check this out. Look at this. This came in the mail yesterday, and I'm telling you, I was so fucking excited. Look at this. Got it on Amazon. Fucking love Amazon. I got a big bag of Reese's. Jumbo. See that? Jumbo. Reese's are my favorite candy. And these are so fucking good. Look it. This came in the mail yesterday night, or I should say last night. And it was full, and now half the bag is gone because I ate a billion of them within a matter of 3 minutes. Nobody trick-or-treats in my apartment building, so it's not like I have to give candy out to kids or anything. I mean, you can't trick-or-treat in my building anyway because the doors on the ground floor are all locked. So you can't trick-or-treat in my apartment complex, but I didn't buy that for trick-or-treaters. I bought it just because I wanted Reese's. Oh, by the way, here's proof of God. Are we witches or are we witches? Listen. This was full when I opened it. I mean, now it's like half empty, but this gigantic bag of Reese's cups. You know how much this cost me? You know how much this cost me? Are we witches or are we witches? This was like $6 something. It was like, I think $6.50 for this gigantic bag of like chocolate peanut butter cups. What is our lives? What is our lives? My God. I mean, I don't know. As far as I know, I mean, I've been told my entire life that energy cannot be created or destroyed. So what they say is that apparently in order for those Reese cups to come to me, the the peanuts had to be grown on trees. You know, the cocoa had to be sourced from trees. It had to be shipped somewhere. And then human people had to process things and make it and then package it, put ink on the packaging to label everything. And then I ordered it on a tablet on Amazon on a website, and then it comes to my door, and all it cost me was like $6.50. I don't know. I smell bullshit somewhere. I smell a rat, but it's a, you know what? It can stay. I smell a rat, but let's keep the rat around because I'm totally okay with that. As far as I know, as far as what I've been told. Wait a minute. So peanuts, do they grow on trees? I don't know where peanuts come from. Um, I assumed it was from like a tree, but I guess what you're saying is like it's not like a tree, it's a plant or something. I don't know. You know what really see, what was it? About a week ago, I was on the phone with my mom. It was either she was telling me about, it was either cashews or it was almonds. It was either one of those. It was one of the two of those. But she said that I think it was cashews. She said that cashews, the plant that they are from or the tree that they're from is really weird looking, and you would never think that that's, hang on, now I have to look it up. Hang on, I'm not crazy. It was either cashews or almonds. It was cashews. Yeah, cashews. Yeah, so cashews come from a tropical evergreen tree native to Brazil. Um, and the fruit that cashews come from is the weirdest looking thing. Like you would never think that. I mean, I guess not that I ever eat cashews. I'm not a fucking squirrel. I'm not. And by the way, people who snack on cashews or like nuts are weird fucking people. I'm not a fucking I'm not a gopher or whatever the fuck. I'm not a squirrel. I'm not just gonna, if I am gonna eat something, it's certainly not gonna be like nuts or cashews or whatever. But I assumed that cashews came from like, I don't know. I assumed it was like a nut or something like a walnut looking thing. But no, they come from a really bizarre looking plant. The plant that cashews come from, it looks like something on like an alien planet. It's like the weirdest looking thing. Um, Bizarre. Anyway, I'm going to go grab my cell phone. I'm going to text my dad. Give me a second. It's in my bedroom. Okay. I'm just going to text my dad real quick and tell him that I don't want to go today. I'm not in the mood. Or should I go? Yeah, fuck it. I have plenty of time. I'm not going to go today. This fucking phone is so friggin' slow. Okay. There we go. All right. Done. So, I've been live for like a little over an hour and a half. Fun. Yeah, so I guess I'm not going to the housing authority today. I'll go some other time. I have until the end of November to give them their forms back, so I have plenty of time to get there. I can go anytime I want. I think today I'm going to start a painting. I'm going to paint Cat Dog as my dad's Christmas gift. You know, I made a little gift bag for my dad. I always do that. Like Christmas shopping, I start in like sometimes September. This year, I started my Christmas shopping last week. And I bought some stuff. I think this is the last year I'm doing that. This is absolutely the last year that I'm buying people Christmas gifts. And I'm going to tell people, not that there's only a few people that I exchange gifts with on Christmas. It's my dad and my sister and my mom are the only people that I exchange gifts with, and everybody else in my family and all of my other friends, I don't give them gifts and they don't give me gifts. It's just people that I'm super close with and that kind of actually interact with on a regular basis. That's who I give gifts to, and it's who I get gifts from. But this is the last year I'm doing it, unless by some miracle I start making more money. But I'm too poor, you know. Like, listen, I don't, and I'm gonna tell them there's only three, like I said, there's three people that I exchange gifts with. I'm going to tell them, listen, don't get me anything, and I'm not going to get you anything. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll do birthdays. I will definitely buy people gifts for their birthdays, or like if it's Father's Day or Mother's Day. I get that. But Christmas, I'm not even Christian. God damn it. I am a gay man who is a witch. Why am I celebrating Christmas? What? And then plus, hello, poor, poor. I'm poor. I can't afford. It sucks enough that I have to get people stuff on their birthdays and for Mother's Day and Father's Day and whatever the fuck. But I don't want to have to also do the Christmas thing. And honestly, the gifts that people give me usually suck. I consider myself a good gift giver, but the gifts that people tend to give me are usually horrible. You know what I wish? And this is something I'm going to start doing. Like, eventually, within the next month or two, my dad is going to ask me what I want for Christmas. And you know what I'm going to say? Dad, for Christmas, I would like toilet paper and I would like dish soap. You know what I mean? Like, those are good gifts to me. Stuff that I'm actually going to use. You know what I mean? Those are the best gifts ever. Get me some paper towels. Get me some toilet paper. Get me some fucking dish soap. And I will be happier than anything else he'll give me. Those are the gifts I like. And that's never what you end up getting. But from now on, like if my birthday rolls around and my sister asks me what I want, I'm going to say, "Can you please get me a container of laundry detergent?" Like stuff, like I like gifts. Like if it's something that I know I'm going to have to spend my own money on in the future, those are the gifts I like. Eventually, I'm going to run out of laundry detergent. Eventually, I'm going to run out of dish soap. You know what I mean? Like those are good gifts to me. Get me fucking, I don't know, like something I'm going to have to spend my money on. So if you buy it for me, you're actually doing me a big favor and it's a good fucking gift. Get me toilet paper. Get me toilet paper. Get me a scrubbing brush so I can scrub my dishes real well. Because I have a scrubbing brush that I clean all my dishes with, and after a while it gets really frayed and it gets really shitty looking, and eventually I just throw them out and buy a new one. But like, get me that. Like, get me something I'm gonna have to spend my own money on eventually because I fucking need it. Like, my sister, her gift bag, I like to make gift bags because I hate wrapping gifts and I suck at it. I probably could be better at it if I really put some effort in, but I love making gift bags. So in my sister's gift bag, there are a couple packages of wet wipes, but they're like antibacterial. So I thought about getting her like hand sanitizer, but I thought the wipes would be better because they're good for your skin and they're anti like germs or whatever. But the thing about wipes versus hand sanitizer is that you can also use the wipe on other stuff. Like if you got something disgusting on your steering wheel, you could clean your steering wheel with one of the wipes, but you can't just rub hand sanitizer on your steering wheel. I mean, you could, but that would be like a mess. So I thought the wipes were the way to go. And I got her a bar of soap. I got her a little thing of essential oil. Stuff like that. You know, I think soap is a good gift because people need to take showers, and she's going to use that eventually. I got her some little tea light candles. There's this brand, I forget what it's called, but it's on Amazon. They make scented tea light candles, and they all smell really good. There's like a million varieties of them. I got my sister the eucalyptus ones, which they smell really strong, and apparently they're made with like real oil, but whatever. But they smell really good. And I also got her a holder to put the tea light in. It's this really pretty, like crystal looking, which I think it's actually, I don't know what it's actually made of, but it's like, it looks like crystals, and it's shaped sort of like a flower. It's pretty, and you put a little tea light in the middle of it. I got her that, and I think, what else was in there? I think that's it. The only thing I want to add to her gift bag is I want to get her 1 or 2 bars of chocolate, a couple bars of chocolate, and I'm also going to throw in a gift card for either Starbucks or McDonald's. She doesn't really eat at McDonald's. The only thing she'll eat from McDonald's is probably fries, but she loves to go to McDonald's to get a Coke. She really loves the Coke from McDonald's. For my sister's birthday every year in July, I get her 2 gift cards. I get her a $25 gift card to Starbucks, and I get her a $25 gift card for McDonald's. Because I can never decide which to get her, so I just get her both. And I feel like that's perfect. That's a great gift. It's what I always give to her for her birthday. So for Christmas, I got her all that other stuff, but also I'm going to throw in a gift card to not both, but one of either of those places. And no, my sister's not a witch. I don't know what my sister is. I mean, she wears a cross around her neck, but she's not particularly like super religious. Like, I don't think she's a very like religious person, but she's really smart. So I'm sure she probably knows that God or something like that is real. But I'm sure she knows that because she's smart enough to know that. But I don't think she's particularly like super religious or anything. I don't know. Although I don't know what her deal is. She never talks about that. I love her though. Hi, Ella. So Ella wants to know if the outcome is going to be good if she messages this person, this guy. Okay. That's very easy to read into. 9 times out of 10. But we shall see. And I don't know, Ella, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I don't know about this person you're asking about. I know nothing. But let me just see what the energy looks like. If you were to message this guy. I don't know who he is to you. I know nothing. And don't, hang on, don't say anything. Just let me pull some cards. The word that came to me was closure. So I think you need closure, and I think you will get that if you message this person. Now, don't expect, I mean, closure was a big word that came to me, but, you know, I think, so I pulled 3 cards. These are the cards I'm looking at. Listen, look at this. So I have 2 cards in reverse, and then the 4 of wands upright. So, you know, um, you know, I think if you text him, I think you're just going to be disappointed. It's nothing like you're not going to be devastated. It's nothing that severe. It's nothing that intense, but I just kind of feel like if you were to text him, most of what I'm seeing in these cards is like disappointment. Like you're not, if you do text him, you're really not helping yourself. Um, you know what's good, Ella? I think it's important to think about the future and not even just about friendships or relationships or not just that stuff, but like make plans for the future, you know? Um, give yourself things to look forward to and half the fun is in just planning for something. It's really fun to make plans and to have something to look forward to and you know, think about your future and get excited. You know, we have the whole future ahead of ourselves, and it can be whatever we want it to be. And everybody on the planet has so much possibility at their fingertips, no matter how rich you are or no matter how poor you are. There is so much possibility in the future, and you know, there are so many things that we can make happen for ourselves. So, you know, plan for the future and get excited about things to come. Okay? Alrighty then. And I wouldn't even bother texting that guy. I think I mean, do what you're going to do, but I think you would end up, if you do text this person, I just think the outcome would be kind of disappointing for you. And if you want to test, if you want to put it to the test, then go ahead and text them and see how you feel about what comes of it. But I do kind of think it would just be disappointment. Okay, all right. It's not what you really want it to be. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. And you're welcome, by the way. I'm not sure if I just said that. Oh, God. I'm barely living in reality. Uh, uh, my drink is getting low, but I'm going to be good. And this is going to be the last drink that I have for at least a few hours. And another Ella. Hi, Ella. What's up? I think there was even another Ella earlier. A lot of people named Ella. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm crazy. Oh, no, there wasn't. I thought there was. Maybe it was. I'm thinking of Saturday or yesterday, maybe. Um, Ella's a pretty name. I'm good, by the way. Um, I'm vibing, just chilling. Um, oh, I have to pee again. Oh, I don't want to get up. Ugh. Uh, hang on, I'm gonna be right back. I have to pee. Give me like 1 minute. And we're back. So, um, Condi, yeah, you can ask a question. I give everybody a free one. Now, I may or may not answer your question. I probably will. Um, it just depends how I feel. But so far today, I've answered every single question that came my way. So, but just keep in mind, I may or may not. Okay, so will the two people I miss come back to me? Um, well, that's two different questions. So I can't really answer that. I mean, how can I I can't do a spread on two different people because, I mean, one person might and one person might not. So it's two different questions. Maybe choose the person you like the most. Um, okay, well, the first person I miss come back to me. I don't feel right. I don't feel right about it. Well, Condi, I think the answer is yes. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the answer is yes, but something's not quite right about all of this. Okay. I mean, Condi, what's going on? I mean, why do you miss them? I mean, I have questions. There's somebody that you miss. Well, there's two people that you're missing, but why aren't they in your life? Was there a conflict? Are you just friends or people that grew apart and you kind of drifted your separate ways? I mean, what's going on? I mean, you could just call these people and tell them you want to. Um, I mean, why don't you just reach out and with kindness in your heart and say you want to meet up? I mean, I don't get it. There's got to be something else to this situation. Um, but anyway. I mean, my question is, why wouldn't they come back? Why did they leave in the first place? What's this? Um, what is this distance? You know? Um, there are two things that could be true here. Either someone's these people are like fucked up in the head and they're crazy, or someone did something fucked up. You know what I mean? Either someone or people are crazy, or there was a truly an act of evil. It's either one of those two things that's going on here. I'm like Judge Judy right now. I'm like figuring stuff out. Not even with cards, but just with like logic. Um, Anyway, I mean, I don't get it. I mean, if you miss them, I mean, they're two separate people with two separate minds and whatever, but if you miss them, then just reach out to them if possible. I mean, why wouldn't you be able to reach out to them? You know what I mean? You can reach out and like say that you want to meet up. And if anything is getting in the way of that, I mean, you know, I don't know. Listen, Candy, you have to look at this like Judge Judy. There's you and there's these two people. You know, what is true? Like, what actually happened? You know what I mean? Like, what's the truth of this? And ask yourself, how do you feel about those people? How do they feel about you? What's going on? And just use logic to figure out, you know, what I'm confused about is why you can't just reach out and say that you miss them. I mean, what would be getting in the way of you just reaching out and saying you miss them? You know what I mean? I mean, either they did something wrong or you did something wrong. But, like, otherwise, in every other situation, there's no problem with you reaching out to them. You know what I mean? Absolutely none. And what I'm gathering is that if they really did something fucked up to you that caused this distance, then I don't know why you would even want to talk to them again. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know. Something's not right about this whole thing. I mean, that's the thing. Either you did something wrong or they did something wrong. I mean, who's evil? Who's the evil one in this situation? If no party was evil, then there's no problem with reaching out to anybody. You can always reach out and say, I want to meet up with you. I miss you. But unless somebody did something really fucked up and evil, then nobody, I mean, if there was no evil doing in either party, then I don't see why there would even be an issue of reaching out and saying, I miss you. You know what I mean? I don't know. The wires are crossing in my head about this whole thing, and I'm feeling like sparks. But like, if somebody did something super evil to me, depending on who it is to me, like if it's, whether it's like A friend, it depends if it's a friend or a relative or someone really close to my person. If someone did something super evil to me, I wouldn't want to talk to them, you know? Like if it's a friend, like if I met somebody, for instance, if I met someone at a club, we became friends. We actually hung out sometimes, and we got sort of close. If that person did something fucked up and evil to me, I would just cut them out. I would never talk to them again. I would have no desire to talk to them again. But if it was someone like my dad or my mom or my sister or my brother, if that person did something evil to me, then I wouldn't cut them out of my life. I would be trepidatious around them, but I wouldn't cut them out. I can't because they're in my family. You know, so just as like a person with like a singular brain cell, something's not really adding up about all of this. Okay. Where's my gavel? Ruled, or whatever they say. What do they say in court? Um, the verdict is in. Something's wrong here. What do they say? Or do they even say anything when they hit this on this thing? Um, Came to a conclusion. There we go. Figured it out. I need coffee. Well, my drink just ran out. So, yeah. I have been live for 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 39 seconds. I've been live for a little while now. But anyway, so I had 2 drinks. They were both very weak. So I'm not drunk, but I still feel kind of out of it from last night. But anyway, I had 2 very weak drinks. And now I'm going to stop drinking alcohol. And I am going to, I think I might make some coffee. I already had a cup of coffee. Ugh, I already had a cup of coffee this morning, but I think I might make another one. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go put some coffee on. It should be done in like 10 minutes, but I'm going to leave a message in the chat. Be right back. Okay. Give me like, I don't know, like a minute. And we're back. Just put some coffee on. Gonna drink some coffee. You know, the coffee that I have right now, I had whole bean coffee. And yesterday I took a couple minutes and I just ground like a whole shitload of it into a big container just so I don't have to grind it every time I want to make coffee. So I just did I ground a big batch of it at once just so I don't have to do it like every morning or every day. But I don't really like it though. I don't know. Maybe it's just this brand, but I don't really like it. I mean, it's not completely horrible, but I'm not a big fan. Any Hoosers. Anyway, so Halloween. Halloween is in less than a week. It's well, today's Monday, so hey, it's this week. Friday. I hope I have a good day. I think I already said this, but I haven't had a panic attack. The last time I had a panic attack was last Monday. It is Monday, right? Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. So it's been now 7 days since I had a panic attack, which is pretty good. Usually it happens every like 3 or 4 days. And sometimes it can happen like 2 days in a row. But usually on average it's about every 3 or 4 days it happens. But yeah, it's been 7 days, so that's something to get excited about. God, I hope it never comes back. I'm like, I don't even know what causes them in the first place, but I'm just hoping and praying that there will come a day when it just stops and it never happens again. Because it's a horrible thing to go through. I mean, I get so afraid that I can't even really form like thoughts very easily. It's hard to even literally to even think of solutions to problems is really hard when you're completely full of fear. But anyway, I have to brush my teeth. You know, after I drink this coffee, I will brush my teeth. Get my shit together. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I brush my teeth today? I don't even remember. I can't remember if I did or didn't. I mean, they feel clean. I have no clue. No clue. I have a feeling I did not, but I kind of don't want to brush them again. I literally only brush my teeth like once a day. And once in a while, I'll go the whole day without brushing my teeth at all. It's disgusting. I mean, usually I will brush my teeth once a day, but sometimes I don't brush my teeth at all. Um, I do floss though. I floss a lot. Every time I eat, I usually floss. But like brushing them, I don't do it that much. I mean, I do it like once a day usually, but they say you should do it like twice a day, but I never. The last time I brushed my teeth twice in one day was probably like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. I went through a little phase where I was brushing my teeth more often, and that was like 2 years ago. But usually it's only like once a day. Anyway, so I'm just listening to my coffee maker. It sounds like it's done, I think. I'm not sure. Uh, anyway, did you guys see that beauty spell that I uploaded to my channel? I think that was yesterday. I did that. Um, it was either yesterday or the day before. But I uploaded a beauty spell to my channel, which um, I haven't done it yet today, but I did do it yesterday. And I think I also did it the day before. I'm going to do that beauty spell a lot, really make a point to the universe or whatever it is. And I'm going to do that a lot. And I'm going to see what ends up happening. It's a pretty spell. I like it a lot. Um, I've done it twice so far. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I've done it twice. Um, yeah. Okay. I think my coffee is done. So I'm going to go grab a cup of that. Give me like a minute. I just spilled a bunch of coffee on my floor. God damn it. Anyway, this is one of my books of magic. It's just like a blank journal and I write stuff in it. And my beauty spell is here. Beauty spell, look at that. Beautiful on the inside and out. Pleasure must be what life is about. Deep in my flesh, rising up from my core. Magic is truth, not simply just lore. Impressive to those who look upon me. So as I desire, so it will be. I love this spell. It's a really cool spell. I like it a lot. You should go look it up. It's on my channel. It's one of the shorts. I think it makes a lot of good points, and yeah, good shit. Anyway, beautiful on the inside and out. Pleasure must be what life is about. Fuck, I forget. I have to read it. I forget what the next line was. Whatever. This coffee's kind of gross. I'm starting to not even like coffee. Gross. Starting to get a headache. I feel like I'm half dead. Anyway. I think I might go soon. I've been live for 2.5 hours. I answered plenty of questions. And, you know, part of me wants to go back to sleep, but I don't know. Like, I'm in no mood to go to sleep right now, but I kind of feel tired, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like I spend my whole life in bed, and I'm just so sick of being in bed. But I'm kind of tired. Anyway. I'm gonna go grab my tablet. Hi, Jazz. What's up? How you doing? What's up? Yeah. Um, well, I hope you get better. Sure you will. Um, it's kind of funny. Like, on the one hand, you're happy that you're not working, but on the other hand, you feel like shit because you're sick. It's like you almost don't know what you would rather. Would you rather be at work or would you rather be sick? Yeah, funny. Starting to get a headache. I need to take like a pain pill or something. I have some Tylenol in my cabinet. Um, that couldn't hurt. Why not? I have it. I should probably take some Tylenol. Um, my head is starting to like hurt. I have like pressure in my head. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take some like a couple I think it's acetaminophen is what it's called, but it's like some off brand. But I'll be right back. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go. I've been live for over 2.5 hours, and I think I don't know, I'm not really feeling up to it anymore. So, and today was not even one of the days that I scheduled. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah, man. Ah. Well, today is one of the days I had said. Okay, so today's Monday. So tonight at 3 p.m., I will be live again. From 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., I will be live, but I'm only doing paid readings. God, I might not even do that, but I have to because I said I would. Anyway, I'll be live again tonight, or not tonight, but later today at 3 p.m. Boston time. And I'm only doing paid readings. Hopefully I can make a buck or two. Cross my fingers. But anyway, so I'm going to go now. Thank you all for coming. And I will see you all in the next one. All right? Bye.